I am sustained by the love of God. You are sustained by the love of God. Was good, fam. We made it to lesson 50 of A Course in Miracles. This is a powerful lesson, so we are going to stay woke, we're going to stay present, and we're going to really absorb all of this knowledge and truth and remember everything that we forgot in this world. Today, we're going to understand how and why me and you are supported and sustained by the love of God and only the love of God. Nothing in this world will sustain us. And no matter how much we think it will, it won't. So much of the times, and I'm going to use the world as example because I believe me and you in this moment are kind of apart from the world because of this heightened state of mind we have reached so far. But the world, and I'm going to include ourselves in the world whenever we fall asleep. So what most of the world is doing and what we do when we fall asleep is we believe that we are going to find happiness and joy outside of ourselves and apart from God. We don't even think about God sometimes. We just kind of think to the closest thing our mind comes to that will make us feel better. Whether that is, we could say, and it actually gives a list of things right here in the course. I'm going to just name these: clothing, being liked, knowing the right people, pills, money. So there's so many things in this world that we run to basically whenever we feel like we are not whole. This whole world is running around like chickens with their head chopped off, thinking that they're separated from one another and separated from God. And although we don't speak those words or even consciously think them, that's what's happening, because me and you are love and light, and we are love and light right now. And so is everyone else, regardless of if they're aware of that or not. And the part of them that knows that is running around like this can't be true. Like, and it's because they're identifying themselves with the ego in that moment in time, or whenever me and you are identifying ourselves with the ego in that moment in time, we are thinking we are separated from everyone, and we do these crazy things. We hurt people, or we do something to upset someone else on purpose to make us feel better, like the most insane things we do. But we have to remember that me and you are one, so what we're doing to someone else, we're actually doing to ourselves as well. And that's important to know. And again, that may sound very conceptual, but we're going to understand that as we go on, what we do to someone else, we're really doing to ourselves. And that's very important to know, because it's going to make you think, well, why do I feel like doing this thing to this person? That must mean that I am asleep to who I really am if I believe attack is a valid way of going about this. I am attacking myself whenever I attack that person over there who appears separate from me, because they are really the very same as me at the very core of their being. We are one. And the fact that this idea of attack is even present in my mind shows me that I am identifying with the ego, who believe attack is a valid form of responding to someone who they believe has done you wrong. So whenever you're in the state of mind, you kind of see how all of that is just kind of crazy and insane. This world is like deep in illusions, and we're going to understand why none of that will ever bring us the happiness that we believe it will. None of the materials, the bags, the clothings, the jewelry, the knowing people, or the amount of money, none of that will ever bring you the fulfillment that you're looking for. And I'm pretty sure that you're fulfilled because you're here. But whenever we are asleep, and I'm going to use the world again, nothing is going to bring them that fulfillment like God. And again, that word God is very distorted in so many people's minds because of what they've heard and everything they've learned in this world. So we're going to have to take that word very lightly. But me and you know, and And right now in this moment, we are receptive to God's communication, to sources communication, whatever it is that works best for you. But whenever I say any of these words, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and whatever works best for you works best with me too. So let's go ahead and dive straight to lesson 50. If you got the book, pull up, and if you don't got the book, go ahead and use the PDFs in the description. We're going to read this together, and we are going to make more sense of everything we just discussed just now. So let's begin. Lesson 50 of A Course in Miracles. I am sustained by the love of God. Here is the answer to every problem that will confront you today and tomorrow and throughout time. In this world, you believe you are sustained by everything but God. Your faith is placed in the most trivial and insane symbols: pills, money, protective clothing, influence, prestige, being liked, knowing the right people, and an endless list of forms of nothingness that you endow with magical powers. Beautifully said. Let's just stop right there real quick and take a minute to really absorb all of that. I'm going to read that last line one more time. An endless list of forms of nothingness that you endow with magical powers. Everything that is said in this course is said on purpose and very deliberately. An endless form of nothingness. This is so because me and you have discussed, based off of the previous earlier lessons, that nothing we see means anything. This world is meaningless. And if that's too strong of a word for you, we could use the word neutral. It has no inherent meaning. It is just neutral. It is neither bad or good. It is just neutral. Everything material in this world, and we're going to use these examples that it gives us. Pills, money, clothing, influence, prestige, being liked, knowing the right people. That is an endless list of forms of nothingness because they mean nothing. Remember, me and you have given everything we see all the meaning it has for us. So if we believe that having this amount of money is going to save us, that money is literally meaningless. It does not mean nothing. It is nothingness. And because we are giving it this certain meaning with our mind, we are believing in the image of what we have covered up with the idea of money rather than what God would have be there. So just know that me and you are endowing everything we see with magical powers, as the course stated, meaning that we are literally giving everything we see in this world its meaning and then believing in the meaning that we gave it while identifying with the ego, thinking that it's there to save us, rather than being one with God in that moment and the Holy Spirit, and knowing that there is nothing in this world that could ever bring you that love and joy. And one more thing before we continue is that none of the things in this world, again, are bad or good. So there's nothing wrong with any of those things that were mentioned in the book. Nothing at all. But the question is, do you believe that you need those in order to make you feel whole and loved and sustained and happy and outrageous joy? If the answer is yes, then that's the wrong way to be going about it. And even wrong is too strong of a word, because you can never go against God's will. You can never get anything wrong because you never get it done. There is always evolution, but it's just preference. Do I want to be struggling in this world trying to reach for stuff that has no meaning at all and make me feel good? Or would I rather understand that I am sustained by the love of God and I am whole right now because I am an extension of God? Therefore, God is with me 24/7 and I need nothing. And because I know and I'm aware that I need nothing, now I can fully enjoy the things of this world without being attached to them in any way. That's the point that me and you are going to get to today, and I believe we're already at. We are already whole. We are aware of our wholeness. We know that me and you are extensions of God, which is love, light, creator, creation. We are all of those attributes, and we need nothing. but we can definitely enjoy the stuff of this world while we are here much more than someone who is thinking they need that thing. One more thing I want to say before we continue is that there's two people, okay? We're going to, in this example, there's person A, person B. Person A is sustained by these insane trivial symbols of this world, okay? So like the money, the cars, the clothing, the jewelry. Person A, they feel like they need these things in order to keep them happy, and they get it, they go shopping, they buy it, and it only keeps them happy for a little period of time until they need their next fix. Person B is sustained by the love of God, and they understand what we know. Let's consider ourselves person B in this analogy. We are whole, we know our wholeness. Person A is also whole, by the way, they're just not aware of it. Me and you know of our love, our light. We know that we are sustained by the love of God because we are the love of God, and God's love is here and now, right here in this instant, where heaven is, where God is, where outrageous joy is. We are person B who knows and are aware of these things. And so whenever we see the money or the cars or the clothes or anything of this world, we are enjoying it while it's here, but we are not attached to it in any way. This is the difference between these two people. You do not want to be person A. There's nothing wrong with what person A is doing, but that's really not what they would choose if they were in their right mind. Because we are in our right mind, we understand that we are whole already. And let's continue to make this make more sense, but I'm pretty sure we're both getting a very good grasp on this idea so far. All these things are your replacements for the love of God. All these things are cherished to ensure a body identification. They are songs of praise to the ego. Do not put your faith in the worthless. It will not sustain you. Only the love of God will protect you in all circumstances. It will lift you out of every trial and raise you high above all the perceived dangers of this world into a climate of perfect peace and safety. It will transport you into a state of mind that nothing can threaten, nothing can disturb, and where nothing can intrude upon the eternal calm of the Son of God. Beautifully said. I'm going to read that one more time because it's describing me and you right now. It will transport you into a state of mind that nothing can threaten. Me and you are in a state of mind where we can't be threatened right now. It will transport you into a state of mind that nothing can disturb. Me and you are undisturbable right now. We are in the presence of God right now, in a state of mind where nothing can intrude upon the eternal calm of the Son of God, which is me and you. Me and you are the Son of God. We are a child of God, whatever you may want to call it, but that is exactly what we are. And right now we are in the state of mind that was just described. So be glad, because right now we are untouchable. It is only whenever we fall asleep that we believe we are capable of being harmed, and we believe that we are capable of being hurt, of lacking something, and we forget our true beingness. And trust me, I'm there from time to time, but again, more often than not, I'm in this state of mind, and that's really, really what I desire for you too, is to be in this state of mind more often than not, and become so infatuated with being in this state of mind and having God's love surrounding you 24/7 that whenever you're sleeping, you're instantly aware, because it's so much of a shift from where we're at now. You'll know whenever you're asleep. The only reason why people of this world are not aware that they're sleeping and they're identifying themselves with fear and the ego and the body and thinking that they are of this world, the only reason they're not aware is because they're there all the time. They've never reached this state of mind on a consistent basis as we have. Therefore, they are really not aware of anything better than what they're experiencing now. But because me and you are literally at the highest of the high, we are literally experiencing outrageous joy right now. Whenever we experience anything less than that, we're gonna know. because once you reach this state of enlightenment and outrageous joy and love and safety and security and protection and abundance, you will not want to go back, because there is nothing in this world that will get you here other than the love of God. Put not your faith in illusions. They will fail you. Put all your faith in the love of God within you, eternal, changeless, and forever unfailing. This is the answer to whatever confronts you today. Through the love of God within you, you can resolve all seeming difficulties without effort and in sure confidence. Tell yourself this often today. It is a declaration of release from the belief in idols. It is your acknowledgement of the truth about yourself. For 10 minutes twice today, morning and evening, let the idea for today sink deep into your consciousness. Repeat it. Think about it. Let related thoughts come to help you recognize its truth and allow peace to flow over you like a blanket of protection and surety. Let no idle and foolish thoughts enter to disturb the holy mind of the Son of God. Such is the kingdom of heaven. Such is the resting place where your Father has placed you forever. Beautiful. We just completed lesson 50 of A Course in Miracles. Today we are going to repeat, I am sustained by the love of God. And remember, there is nothing wrong with anything in this world. This world's actually very beautiful, and you can experience all of these trivial things that the world has to offer in joy whenever you're in this state of mind. So in no way are me and you trying to detach from the world at all. We are just understanding the truth of who we are, so that way we can experience this world fully while we're here, because there's nothing here that could harm us. There's nothing here that could threaten us. There's nothing here that we lack. Me and you are whole. Me and you are perfect, and this cannot be said enough. Remember, me and you were raised in this world that's based on fear from where everyone's mind is at right now. So it seems so chaotic. So because me and you are transitioning back into the truth of who we really are, again, that repetition is going to take some time to kick in and strengthen those neural pathways in our brains. It's going to take some time in this world to make this a habit. It's going to become to the point sooner than we think, that this is going to be the way we're pulled all the time. We're pulled in this direction to think this way. Think of a teeter-totter, okay? So we have the teeter-totter right here, and on this side we have fear. This is a big old ball of fear, black ball of negative energy, right, on the teeter-totter, and it's weighing down, and everything over here is the good that we would desire, the love of God. But because our minds are so focused on the fear, this black ball of energy has overpowered our truth of who we are, which is love and light. So we're so capable of thinking these thoughts more often than not, because we've thought them for so long. They are made available to us 24/7 easily and effortlessly, because we've programmed this powerful tool of ours to make these thoughts available to us. Worry, doubt, fear, lack. Should I have said this differently? How should I say this? Should I say this? Confusion, doubt. I don't think this is going to happen. When is this going to come? I don't know how this is going to happen. I don't know who's going to bring this to me. Will this ever work? I'm not good enough. I need this to make me good enough. This person's annoying over here. This person's pushing my buttons. All these thoughts, and I'm pretty sure we've had a few of those, is what the world is thinking. And all those thoughts are fear-based, regardless of what form the fear may take. Worry, doubt, anger, depression. It's all stemming from fear, which all stems from the ego, which is nothingness. So be glad. But because me and you are over here on this side of the scale, we tip it because we've been learning so much, and better said, we've been unlearning everything on this side. We finally get this white ball of pure positive love energy to outweigh this side, and now it's more easier for us to think these thoughts because we have reprogrammed this powerful tool of ours to see things for what they really are, which is a reflection of what we really are, which is love and light. God is here with you and me right here, right now, and everywhere we go. And I'm going to use this analogy one more time before we leave today. This analogy that we used yesterday with the tuner. Although we can't interpret the sounds that are happening right now, if we turn this on,
it's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime
it's picking
down.
up. That sound is there right now. We can't hear it unless we tune into it with this. And same thing with our minds. We are always tuning into something. You cannot help but give your attention. You cannot stop that from happening. You are always flowing energy. You are always tuning into a frequency. So what frequency are you tuning into? Are you tuning into the not enoughness and then creating more of that? Because when you're tuned into a frequency, more of those thoughts are made available to you, thanks to law of attraction, if you will, or cause and effect. You reap what you sow. You're tuned into a frequency, you get more thoughts around that vibrational vicinity. Or are you tuned into the love of God, tuned into the truth of who you really are? Are you on that frequency? Are you on that wavelength? Are you on that station? This is equivalent to this. Just like how we can turn the dial on here and tune into whatever channel we want to listen to, same thing with our mind. And we just have to learn how to train our mind, which is what we've been doing for the past 50 days. Learn how to train our mind so that way we can deliberately tune into whatever frequency we want in this world and create just by doing that, by tuning in to a frequency and then creating more thoughts around that frequency. Me and you are more powerful than we think. And because we have been here remembering our power, we are going to create such magnificent things of this world because we create like our Creator. He created us in His image and He created us to create, and me and you are creators, and we create like Him, magnificently, abundantly, prosperously, and there is nothing better than that. And that can only be attained whenever we understand that we are sustained by the love of God and only the love of God. When we know that, when we know that we are sustained by the love of God, we know we are forever good. I am forever good. You straight. There's nothing for you to worry about. There's nothing for you to ever fear. And this moment right here is a very special moment because we are sharing our oneness and our wokeness together. In this moment, we are literally experiencing the closest thing to heaven that we can get to in this world. And anytime you feel like you need a reminder of this energy, come back here and I will meet you here and we will tune back into this station, and then we could go our separate ways again and practice it. And then we fall asleep, we come back here and we practice this frequency, and then we're awake and we go out there, we keep it for a little longer, we fall back asleep, we come here, we reawaken, and vice versa, until we never have to come here again, because we no longer need to be reminded of who we really are, because it is just, once again, fact in our minds. We are aware of it 24/7, and me and you will no longer be having to discuss this no longer. And the only reason why we will is because of the joy that it brings us. But we are already joyous all the time. So I'm looking forward to that day when we no longer need to read the books, when we no longer have to listen to the audios, when we no longer need or feel the need to do any of those things, because we understand that guidance is within. God's voice speaks through us throughout the day 24/7, and whenever we know that, and we're tuned into that station, and we're so accustomed and we've acclimated to that station permanently, we will no longer need anything outside of us. And the only reason why we will read books is because of the joy that they bring us, but not because we need the knowledge that's inside of them, because me and you will understand that we are knowledge, we are truth, and we have the answer to everything at every single given moment in time, because we ask and it is given. And if we're receptive to the answer, we can receive it just like that. So let's go ahead and have a great, wonderful rest of our days today. Let's keep this thought that I am sustained by the love of God on our mind today. Repeat it as much as we can, with eyes open, with eyes closed, and just so much to where it just gets impressed in your brain. Even if it gets annoying at some point in time, just keep repeating it, because once we are here forevermore 24/7 and the things of this world no longer drag us down, we are going to just be unstoppable. And until tomorrow, I will see you for lesson 51 of A Course in Miracles.